a very serious and a strong, dedicated team that deals with negative discipline. It is time that we change blue uniforms for orange ones. To those members who's willing to work hard, those people that are dedicated, those people that wear this badge and say, yeah, when I put this badge on, when you wake up in the morning, it's to say, I'm the first servant. For you guys, we'll change this province. To the community outside there, I want to ask you, Retsepeng, trust us. We are going to change this province, but we cannot do it alone. Community participation, active community participation must take place. Those days where police sit on the one side and plan for their crime and not consulting the community stops today. They need to be part of us. We need to listen to them, hear what is their concerns. And then the other thing is, they need to see the boots on the ground. I was impressed. And here I must thank the Premier. Premier, it's true. When I called you 5 o'clock in the morning to say be on the parade ground, even though it was cold, there in Seshego, I'm not sure why I chose the coldest day in the winter. The Premier was there. And that inspired me to say, if the number one citizen, if our Honorable Premier can be there 5 o'clock in the morning fighting crime, guys, there is no way that me and you can rest. There's no way. And I've seen through that operation, Premier, and I want to thank you for your support. MEC, you also there. Thank you for your support. I could see when people see police on the ground, when they see the boots on the ground, we didn't restore trust, but we gave them some hope. You can see on the social media, people has got a trust. They are willing to work with us. So communities, our traditional leadership, our CPFs, our community and blue patrollers, our rural safety, there's no way that companies can produce job opportunities for our people if we are not keeping them safe. There's no way that a policeman in this, or a policewoman in this province can go to bed at night where there's people searching for their loved ones. We cannot be in bed. We can go and rest after we found the person. And then we just go and re-energize and we prepare ourselves for the next shift. That's all. So the big operations will continue. Retsepeng will be not only a slogan, but it will be the term that restore confidence from the community in us. Lastly, colleagues, it is a huge honor for me to serve you. You are dedicated people. There's no person that can do this alone. When criminals plan, they do not come alone. They come in a team. They are focused. And this morning I'm here to ask, let's work as a team. There's only one way for us. People are not going to just trust us. It is in my hands and in your hands. Let's be a team. Let's turn the ship around. To the community, we are going to change things. We've got all the best plans, we've got the best strategies. We can deal with illegal mining, we can deal with gender-based violence, we can deal with serious and violent crimes, we can deal with murder. We can deal with those who are selling liquor illegally. We can deal with those who are in this country illegally. The plans are there, the strategies is there. We do not have to reinvent the wheel. The only thing that we need to reinvent is our commitment to this community of Limpopo. May God be with us. I pray that God will give us wisdom and energy, and may God save and bless this province and her people in abundance.
Hi people, good morning and welcome back to Africa Home Report. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. The police in Limpopo have vowed to arrest all the corrupt police in South Africa, those people that vow to sell South Africa to illegal foreigners. They have vowed to arrest them all, at least to put them in their place. Yes, this is a very good thing because in every country they must have a corrupt police, those ones that will be feeding outsiders, those foreigners about what country is going through or what they are planning for illegal foreigners. Now they are vowed to take them down, that none of them is going to remain. Just watch how people are reacting to it, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think that these police want to do? Is it the right thing? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned. See you again.
Even in this time where they don't trust us, you'll find them at the police station. You must understand the desperation to run to somebody that they don't trust because they've got nowhere else to run. If we treat them with dignity and respect, we will win their trust again. The issue of members sitting in the CSC and not even standing up on their cell phones, eating, doing everything else, and not helping the community stops today. Corruption is the other thing that kills us. We have so many reports of members who are saying they arrested this undocumented person. Just around the corner they stop and he's back on the street. Now, the days when a person in this country, because to be in this country illegal without documents is a crime. The day when our members look at them and see an ATM, a walking ATM, stops today. Because there's no way, colleagues, that we can fight crime. There's no way that we can win the community back to our side. There's no way that they will trust us again if we are not decisively dealing with corruption and with our members who's colluding with criminals. We cannot work with those who are working against us. My first instruction will be to the DPC crime detection. We will resource our anti-corruption unit today. Second instruction, because I got a lot of instructions, I must give some away as well. The second thing is, General Sabola, the DPC for support services. We need to have a very serious and a strong, dedicated team that deals with negative discipline. It is time that we change blue uniforms for orange ones. To those members who's willing to work hard, those people that are dedicated, those people that wear this badge and say, yeah, when I put this badge on, when you wake up in the morning, it's to say, I'm the first servant. For you guys, we'll change this province. To the community outside there, I want to ask you, Retsepeng, trust us. We are going to change this province, but we cannot do it alone. Community participation, active community participation must take place. Those days where police sit on the one side and plan for their crime and not consulting the community stops today. They need to be part of us. We need to listen to them, hear what is their concerns. And then the other thing is, they need to see. Now to the serious business. You heard the stories here about integrity management and discipline management and all the nice words. It starts not only with the leaders. It starts where the members of the community enter the police service, and that's in our CSCs. That's at the police station. We will never win the trust. It's a difficult time for us, but it's also a time of new opportunity. But we need to go back to stations and start with the constable there who's receiving that member of the public. Last night I was thinking and say, people do not trust the police. And they've got a right not to trust us. I think there's so many reasons for them not to trust us. But one of the reasons that they don't trust us is the way we treat them in our CSCs. It needs to change, and it will change under my leadership. Police stations must become a place of safety, a place of help, a place of support.